Tension as bandits invade Kaduna village in fresh attack, killed 9 people. Suspected bandits killed 9 people in Kadai village in Fatika district of Kaduna, Giwa local government areas, hours after they had killed 6 people, including a 7-year-old boy in nearby Kindandan village. Daily Trust reports that Kindandan and Kadai are about 3 kilometers apart and both are under Fatika district in Yewa local government area where the activities of bandits suspected to be linked to the Islamic State West African province ISWAP often lead to high casualties. Members of the community told Daily Trust that the bandits had struck around 9 p.m. on Saturday and immediately began shooting indiscriminately and set ablaze vehicles, motorcycles, and homes. After the attack in Dandan on Friday night, the military, air force, and the police arrived, and the air force began air operation while the police and military moved in with about 3 APC tanks. We heard that security agents were able to disperse the bandits and even killed some of them, but they regrouped and launched another attack on nearby Kadai village, said a youth leader, Husseini Omar. Omar said during the attack, the bandits blocked the Bagwagaji Dongon Dawa road, adding that many villagers are still unaccounted for while hundreds have fled to nearby Galandimawa town and Zaria city for refuge. Daily Trust reports that the latest wave of attacks following the arrest and handover to security agents of some suspected bandits by the vigilante group in the Azes. Sources within Fatika district and Galadima town told our correspondent that one of the bandits was arrested in full military kit and heavily armed, following which the vigilante group handed him and his accomplice to security agencies. Kaduna State Police Public Relations Officer ASP Mohammed Jalinge did not respond to calls to his phone, but the Kaduna State government on Sunday condoled with the people of Kadai and Kindandan over the attacks and appealed to security agencies to sustain the ongoing onslaught against bandits and other criminals. A statement by the State Commissioner of Internal Security and Home Affairs, Samuel Aruwan, stated that an unspecified number of the armed bandits were on Friday neutralized at Kindandan by security operatives working with local vigilantes, while many escaped with varying degrees of bullet wounds. It will be recalled that in early March, bandits launched a coordinated attack that claimed 51 people in 5 villages within the Ames and same axis. The Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, who visited Kaduna State to assess the situation at that time, revealed that the bandits had links to ISWAP. Thank you for listening to this news. My viewers, the day bandits will stop attacking Kaduna, that very day is the day that the people of Kaduna State will find a perfect rest in their villages. As I'm talking to you now, Kaduna State is not at peace. Kaduna people find it difficult to catch sleep, both in the day and at night. They find it difficult to catch sleep. And why? Is it proper? It's not. In the day, when people supposed to be out carrying out their daily and their normal activities, while carrying out their normal activities, they summon fear while doing that. They catch fear while doing that. Okay, when they come back home, trying to sleep, they find it difficult to sleep. Because what? Because of the bandits that may and will likely come after them at night. The only person that is catching a perfect sleep is the governor. And when they are telling him that, look, this problem your community are passing through, what are you doing about it? He will tell you that nothing is happening in his states. He will tell you that nothing is happening in his states. I don't know why our northern leaders are very headstrong people. They are very, very headstrong people and very, very stubborn people. And it's so painful that when you are talking to them, when you are telling them that what is happening around their community or in the community, instead of them to pay attention to you, believe you me, what the next thing you get is an embarrassment. Most especially this El-Rufai. This same El-Rufai, he has never for once listened to people. He has never for once listened to the Kaduna people. It has been his and his alone. He has always been the one that is right. Any other person's opinion is nonsense to him. Why is it like that? Why was he elected? Was he not elected to represent the people, to speak for the people? Is that not why he was elected? Which other means was he elected aside from this? My viewers, this is the problem we are having with Malam El-Rufai. And then some persons are presenting him as one of the very good tool for presidential election. What a crazy mistake. My viewers, please, what's your take on this news? Please, don't forget to leave your comment below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as bell button to get updated whenever we upload any new videos. Thank you.